Want to make any girl feel instantly attracted to you? Teasing, done right, is your ultimate secret weapon. In this video, I'll give you 22 teasing lines to captivate her in any setting, whether it's your first meeting or a long-term relationship. Stick around because I've got an extra secret for you at the end. Let's get started with setting the tone, because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that first impressions are key. The way you open the conversation is everything. Now, many guys hold back, unsure of what to say first. But when it comes to teasing, it's all about being playful from the start. Don't be afraid to get in there with a bit of boldness. It shows you're confident and that you're not there just to be another nice guy. So here are some lines that work wonders when you're just starting the conversation. And trust me, they're designed to break the ice and make her instantly curious about you. One of my favorite openers is this: "You and I are definitely not going to get along." Now, why does this work? Because it's unexpected. She'll be intrigued, thinking, what does he mean by that? You're setting the tone with a bit of mystery, and that's exactly what you want. When you say this, deliver it with a little smirk, like you know something she doesn't. It'll make her want to know more, and she'll be thinking, why would he say that? Another great one to try, especially if she's giving off a confident vibe, is, "Oh, so you're one of those." Leave it open-ended, and she'll instantly want to know what you mean by those. It's playful, and it creates a fun challenge where she'll want to prove she's not just another stereotype you might be thinking of. And that right there sparks curiosity and engagement, because nobody likes being put into a category. She'll want to stand out to you, which is exactly what you want. Now, let's say she's the shy type and you sense a little nervousness. There's a perfect line for that too. You can say something like, "You don't have to be nervous, it's cute." This line is gold because it does two things. First, it acknowledges her shyness without making her feel embarrassed about it. Second, you're subtly complimenting her by calling her cute. It puts her at ease and she'll likely feel flattered, making her even more comfortable around you. Once the conversation's warmed up a bit, it's time to take things to the next level by suggesting she's already interested in you. This is a playful way of keeping her on her toes and making her laugh. For example, try this line: "Did you just come over here to flirt with me?" Say it as if it just occurred to you, and she'll likely laugh, maybe even play along. It turns the tables where suddenly she's the one trying to win you over, and it completely changes the dynamic. Another favorite for this stage is, "Tell me, what else do you like about me?" This line is clever because it's almost like an invitation for her to give you a compliment. It puts her in a fun position where she'll feel challenged to come up with something witty or flirtatious to say back. And remember, when you're playful and relaxed, she will be too. It's all about keeping the mood light and keeping her curious. Now, for those times when she's really getting into the conversation and talking a lot, which is always a good sign, you can bring out some lines that keep things fun and remind her not to take herself too seriously. One that works well is, "Are you just making this up as you go?" Say this when she's really going on about something. Maybe she's telling you a story, or she's explaining something she's passionate about. This line shows you're listening, but in a playful way that makes her laugh. It's a light tease that keeps the interaction lively. Another one that works perfectly here is, "I don't know what you're on, but I want some of it." This line is perfect for when she's particularly energetic or enthusiastic about something. Maybe she's telling you about her favorite hobby, or she's just super excited about something random. It's a fun way of showing that you're engaged with her energy and makes her feel appreciated without being overly serious. She'll love that you're willing to keep up with her enthusiasm. And here's one more for when she's talking a lot, but this one's even a little cheekier. "Bartender, I think we need to cut her off." Now, this is for when she's really into the conversation, and it's a great way to gently poke fun at her. It shows you're comfortable enough to tease her, and it also gives her a chance to laugh at herself, which is always a good thing. The key here is to deliver it with a smile so she knows it's all in good fun. All right, now let's move on to those times when she's got a bit of an attitude or seems like she has her guard up. This is when a lot of guys back off. But honestly, if you approach it the right way, these can be some of the most fun interactions. Girls with a bit of an edge love a guy who's not afraid to tease them a little because it shows you're not intimidated. So here are some lines to break through that tough exterior and bring out her playful side. First up, try saying, "Oh, we've got a little grumpy Smurf here." If she's acting moody or standoffish, this line is perfect. It's lighthearted and humorous without being mean. She'll probably laugh, maybe even playfully defend herself, and that's exactly what you want. You're letting her know that her attitude doesn't faze you, and it'll make her curious about what else you're willing to challenge. Another line that works well is, "Someone's definitely a little hostile when she hasn't taken her nap." This one's great for those moments when she's acting annoyed or giving you short responses. It's playful and even a bit cheeky, and it lets her know you're not taking her attitude too seriously. Girls often put up a bit of a wall, and by addressing it in a lighthearted way, you can get her to relax and maybe even laugh about it. Here's one more for this category that's a bit bolder. "I love it when you talk mean to me." This line is perfect for when she's throwing a little sass your way. It's a fun way to show that you can handle her attitude and even enjoy it. It turns her mood into something flirtatious, and often she'll laugh and maybe even soften her tone after that. It's all about keeping things light and making her see that you're not intimidated by a little pushback. All right, let's talk about those times when you wanted to keep her guessing. This technique, often called push-pull teasing, is incredibly effective because it makes her wonder if you're into her or not. When you keep her on her toes, she'll be more engaged, more interested, and more invested in figuring you out. Here's how to do it effectively. One line that works perfectly here is, "Damn, I thought you were cool, but now I find out you can't cook." Now, this one is playful but with a little twist of disappointment, as if you're reevaluating how you see her. She'll laugh and maybe even defend herself, which is exactly what you want. By giving her a little challenge, she'll feel like she has to prove herself to you, and that dynamic can be incredibly engaging. Another great one is, "I thought we got along, but it turns out we're going to argue all the time." This is perfect for when you've just discovered something she likes that maybe you're not a fan of. It's a playful way to add a bit of tension, like you're almost disappointed. And that small hint of "we're too different" will make her want to bridge the gap and try to show you that you're not so different after all. She'll feel like she has to convince you, and that keeps the conversation lively and engaging. All right, now that you have these lines and know the situations to use them in, let's talk about the art of delivery. Because, as you may have heard me say before, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Delivery is key here. When you're teasing, you want to come across as confident and playful, not arrogant or mean. Your tone, your body language, and even your facial expression play a huge role in how she perceives your teasing. For example, when delivering any teasing line, a slight smirk and steady eye contact go a long way. You want her to feel like you're genuinely having fun with her, not testing her or putting her down. Teasing should always feel lighthearted and fun, almost like a game that you're both playing. This is what keeps things flirty rather than confrontational. And let's not forget the importance of balance. Too much teasing can come off as overkill, while too little might make her think you're not interested. Pay attention to her reactions. If she's laughing and playing along, you're on the right track. But if she starts to look uncomfortable, ease up a bit. The goal is to make her feel like you're a fun, confident guy who's comfortable in his skin, not someone who's just trying to impress her. The beauty of teasing is that it keeps the conversation dynamic, fun, and memorable. She'll walk away from the interaction thinking about how different it felt, how much fun she had, and how she wants to see you again. By using these lines and balancing them with the right delivery, you're setting yourself up to make a powerful impression on any girl you talk to. And remember, guys, don't be afraid to experiment with these lines and make them your own. The more natural they feel to you, the better they'll come across. When you deliver them with confidence and a light-hearted attitude, you'll find that teasing becomes one of the most effective tools in building attraction. So go out there, try these lines, and see how they can make your interactions with women more fun, engaging, and ultimately successful.